Gematria with the Gematria, another video here. So let's get straight to the point. Boris Johnson came out a couple of days ago. They had the whole press conference. Basically comes out encouraging people to get the booster shot, and was warning about how infections are going to be up over the winter period, all of that. So straight away, the Daily Mail they're trying to scare people right away, tugging at the heartstrings, because Boris said he can't rule out a Christmas lockdown. They refer to it as Xmas. Small little connection here, but Xmas 57, vaccine 57 in the same cipher, and 24 is for reflection 42 as well. Now moving on to Chris Whitting, he was up there talking like he always is. I didn't really notice this about him up until recently, but let's take a look. So Chris, his first name equals 57, as does his last name, Whitty, 57. Like vaccine, as we saw there. Professor Whitty, 79, like Society of Jesus. And Professor Chris Whitty, he's always referred to his different names: Professor Chris Whitty, Professor Whitty, whatever. But Professor Chris Whitty, 112, like how the Jesuits operate in 112 nations. Now moving back onto Boris. Boris warned of storm clouds of infections gathering over Europe, and storm clouds equals 42, like vaccine. And here's probably the biggest one. He said it would be an utter tragedy if people who refused the booster died from COVID. Utter tragedy equals 56 and 70, like coronavirus in the exact same cipher. And then he talked about NPIs, non-pharmaceutical interventions. That equals 142, like coronavirus equals 142, different cipher though, but still, in regards to that, it seems like obviously he's saying that's what we want to do. It seems like he's saying we don't want to lock people down because that's a non-pharmaceutical intervention, but he's saying if you don't want to get locked down, you got to go take your booster shot. Now moving on, here he says a bit more about the boosters and says how the definition of vaccinated is basically going to change and how your life's going to be easier if you've got 3 shots in your body. June Rain, mentioned in the article, chief executive of the MHRA. Her name equals 56, like coronavirus. Neil Ferguson, he advises SAGE. His last name, Ferguson, equals 42, like vaccine. And Mr. Dowden was calling on Britons to get their top-up doses, and he says that Christmas was in their hands, in our hands, and his name here, Mr. Dowden, 42, like vaccine. In our hands equals 57, like vaccine. Patrick Balance was also up there on stage. He's one of the chief scientists. His last name equals 70, like coronavirus. And that's basically it. Just a few things I picked out there. Make of it what you will.